Hey everyone, how you doing? Jangs here, and just press and record again. Get another install. It's been a while, but I've been overseas, and so I'm back, and uh, I guess I'm in quarantine now for a couple weeks. That's what the uh, border security and over in Toronto's airport there, Pearson told me. So here I am, just my third day. So it's not, and I work from home, so it's no problem for me. It's like business as usual for me. But anyways, I thought I'd just hit record and say something and put something out there, and keep the ball rolling on this channel. Um, I feel I'm just looking at my picture here and just feel like I gained a bit of weight, but there's no dieting when you go over to see family and friends, and so anyways, and I can see that I didn't really stay away from the hot sauce there either. So I'm doing, I guess now that I'm home, just gonna try and get control over. Or get back into the mode and keep myself hydrated and try and get some of that weight off. Now that I'm not allowed outside, I'm not sure how that's going to happen, but it'll have to do with diet. 2 meals a day, that type of thing. And not massive meals. So, anyways. I was doing a bit of thinking as to what type of videos I was going to put up. I know that I've been doing kind of more technical ones with the computer, and what kind of the video card is in. I'm doing a Windows 7 update. Windows 10 update on my current Windows 7 machine. I have a lot installed on this machine, so I that's really the reason why I've been hanging on to Windows 7 as long as I did. I really do like this iteration of Windows. Windows 7 I found to be very solid. First of all, there's a lot of audio software targeted for this operating system version, and for Windows 10, it's there are updates, but not quite as much. I think there was kind of a bit of a golden age there for new software. A lot of the other stuff now is online tools and that type of thing. In any case, maybe that's just my current impression on audio software. I haven't really been too active on that, and I think I'll be getting less and less. So I'll be, focusing more on video and video editing and that type of thing. I know I keep threatening that, but some of the, well, I was thinking, earlier as to how to plan a channel, what kind of content to put out on it. These YouTube channels are, you can treat it as, you can have different series and that type of thing, anything that you really want to put up, as long as it's kind of doesn't alienate the viewers, then I think that it's all good. I gotta just kind of like cool down on when I'm in front of the camera. I've never been so nervous in my life. I guess as I get older, I get kind of more nervous in front of the camera than I ought to be, and I really, there's no real good reason for that, but that's why you just got to keep, pressing record and getting yourself out there, and just kind of let yourself flow. One of the things that I was, I've gotten already a few requests for, just because it's kind of in my area of interest, is like personal finance and doing that type of thing. And I'm a little bit obsessive compulsive, so I have some tools that I've put together myself towards planning personal finance, and it's actually one of my big pet peeves. that in growing up and in high school, there are certain topics that they do teach in school as like kind of mandatory, and personal finance is kind of like one of those things that they don't, and it's kind of weird because coming out of high school, you have some people that won't go on to university or college or anything like that, and they're just kind of equipped with certain tools, and if finance or accounting or even English grammar. I mean, that's one of those things. Those are those topics that kind of don't make it into the mandatory curriculum. That it's not taught there. So, anyways, I thought I would put a couple videos on like kind of like basic, well, just to show you kind of what I do, and it's dead simple. I mean, it's dead simple once you see it and you know how. But it's really just like, it's probably even, considered kind of traditional personal finance techniques, and it's based on your spreadsheet and your kind of your income statements and your balance sheet and that type of thing, your bill planning and budget and that type of thing. So organizing your activities and then gauging your status. And then you have your investment type cycle and that type of thing. That's a little bit separate from the basic part. The basic concepts are kind of towards, just seeing where you're at and what you're doing and making sure that they're honed in and measured, and that you're not missing any details. And I think that's I could put out a couple of videos on that. Why not? I mean, it's amongst the 100 or so videos in my little starter round, just to kind of get used to this format. So, anyways, I wonder if you're all interested in that, let me know. I'll just start doing that stuff anyway, and just see if that type of thing kind of takes root, and really it's just a matter of just getting out there. I'll probably say stuff unrelated to finance in those videos as well. I kind of think that I want to make an entertainment channel, but in my current headspace, I don't feel like I'm too entertaining. I just sit here and talk at you all, and just say whatever's on my mind, and then I post it out onto the internet and see what your response is. Anyways, right now, what are we? October the 26th. So I don't know if you heard, but the United States are having an election soon. So I thought maybe I just share a couple of thoughts. Well, maybe not actually. I'm so tired. Let's say my main thought is that the election cycle lasts almost 2 years, and I live in Canada, and all we can hear is American elections, and we don't even know really even who our current politicians are. We know so little about, let's say the average person does in Canada. They hear more about American politics than they do about Canadian politics, that they don't even know what's going on in their own region. What kind of legislature is being pushed through and will affect their daily lives. I mean, here we are in the midst of COVID, and all we could talk about is Trump and Biden. And whereas they're in like an inaccessible border, they're beyond an inaccessible border to us. So, I mean, really, I couldn't think about a less relevant topic to occupy our days. But anyways, that's such as living beside the United States. That's the way it goes. So now, like I said, I'm in quarantine. So how they're, I feel like that, this whole COVID thing, it does have, is a huge topic for the elections, and how politicians treat it kind of becomes the key kind of deciding factor for voters, and what can I say? I mean, it's important. I mean, geez, if if people can think rationally about that and act rationally about it, then that's really the should be one of the core kind of compulsory activities that a politician that's going to run our country, or or let's say the United States, they should be able to do that. They should be able to lead us towards the positive. Actually, I have a friend down in New Zealand, and well, I guess just recently there's been a bit of a boom in numbers for COVID cases and that type of thing, even down in New Zealand. But they were around the zero kind of cases level for a good while, and I do like the way that they approached that. They went, I think, what was the slogan? Go hard. Anyways, they went hard after the whole COVID thing. They were really strict in the beginning, and they enjoyed a long duration of very low numbers, and then were able to relax for a good while later. And I think that now, with all these kind of higher numbered countries, states, they have the highest numbers anywhere. They didn't do that, and so therefore they'll hurt a little bit later and a little bit longer, and there's a lot more stress on their industries, and a lot more stress on all the people that are impacted by this as a result, because they didn't do it early on, and so all they're just destined to suffer because of it, and then you'll have the let's say the deniers and the folks that just really want to live and let live and that type of thing, and don't think that they're part of this issue. I would just say that individually it's just a few little things that we need to do. Stay certain distance from people and wear a mask, whenever things get a little bit too cluttered. Truly, simple rules, and there are some people that don't think that that's really, that they need to do that, but why should they, I mean, and it's all I could say is that the numbers will indicate how well we did, and what we see in our own country is not what everyone sees in their countries. That there are better cases than there are worse cases, and these are people's lives that are being impacted here. Anyways, this is a bit of a grim topic to be undertaking. So in any case, what I'll do is I'll leave it at that. I think I'm over the 12-minute mark. So I'm just gonna send up a quick post. And now that I'm in kind of the quarantine mode, I might be posting a little bit more often. I might hit the every other day kind of mark like I did in the beginning, and see if I could keep that up. I'd like to start with the personal finance kind of series, and I'll separate that as just kind of an experiment for myself. I'll put that into a separate set of videos and see what that does. And really, those are just basic concepts. I don't consider myself an expert on any of this subject matter, but I know that people out there do appreciate when we share a little bit of our insight, and I might get flack for some of the patterns that I have in my definitely there's better ways to do certain things, and especially when it comes to how to organize information. Everyone's going to have their own opinion, but have a great one. I'll see you very soon. Take care, and drop me a like, if you feel charitable. Actually, I saw there's a little share button. I don't even know how to use that. I've never really used that before. I only ever like things. I don't even bother disliking videos. I kind of do sometimes. I do if I feel that dramatically about a video that I chose to click on. Otherwise, I just close the thing. I don't even bother disliking it. But I guess there is a purpose for the dislike button, but not here. Here, there's only a purpose for a like, and I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you very soon. Cheers.